I'm actually ecstatic that this episode is finally here, and that's not even an exaggeration. This episode is, well, it's technically not the full episode I remember most from my childhood, but certainly the most iconic bits of Arthur ever. Arthur's Almost Live, Not Real Music Festival is the second segment in the 11th episode of the third season, and it starts off with Buster and Arthur making their own videos, and DW's making fun of them, saying, "What on earth are you doing? That's not a real TV set. That camcorder doesn't even work." And this brought back no memories to me. There was no recollection there. I didn't know what was going on, and then the next thing I know, having fun isn't hard when you've got a library card. That to me is the epitome of Arthur. That song defines so much of my childhood, both in terms of me being obsessed with Arthur and also me spending most of my free time in the library. This song is amazing. And actually, I'm not the biggest fan of the structure of the episode, which I'll talk about in a moment, but I just want to gush a bit more about this song. The song itself is meant to be what Arthur and Buster would create if they had a working camcorder and, had all of the equipment to do this. And it's all of the gang singing about how having a library card can open you up to a world of fiction and fantasy and adventures, which, as a reader, as a writer, love it. The song itself, so engaging. And then it cuts to the Jekyll and Hyde song, which the Jekyll, Jekyll, Hyde, Jekyll just brought back so many memories. It's largely focusing on the brain reading Jekyll and Hyde and having various Jekyll and Hyde moments, and I absolutely love it. When I was younger, when I watched this when I was the target audience, I wouldn't have read Jekyll and Hyde. Now I am a fan of Stevenson's work, and I absolutely love the story. Very well written. So it has an extra layer for me. So actually watching this now as an adult gives me even more of a buzz. And then we have various songs, and actually the rest of the songs that follow this, none of them came back to me. I didn't recognise any of them, despite the fact I would have seen this episode quite a bit. So the first two songs are definitely the strongest. But the songs after are interesting enough. As I said, though, I didn't like the structure of this. I prefer episodes with a linear narrative and a clear start, middle, and end. This one is just a collection of music videos and songs that Arthur and Buster, with the help of the others, in theory, would be creating. Obviously, there are some connections, such as the Jekyll and Hyde one, leading on from the library card one. Everything does flow nicely enough. But watching it now as an adult, once I got past the first two songs that brought me immense excitement, I felt like it wasn't as interesting because the narrative structure just doesn't appeal to me personally as much as some others. That being said, I still think that Arthur's Almost Live, Not Real Music Festival is a delightful episode. One of the most, the most iconic episode from my childhood. One of the most iconic, memed, gift, whatever episodes of all time. That's a guess, not a fact. I absolutely adore it. And if for some reason you don't remember the library card song, or indeed Jekyll and Hyde, please check them out. They are full of so much happiness and memories for me, and it just lifted my spirits instantly. I absolutely love that part of this episode.